Welcome back to Bordeaux, where I'm having the pleasure of tasting some 2004 again, and I really love this vintage. I mean, it was perhaps a bit, it still is underrated because it came in between the very extreme 03 and the absolutely top-notch 05. But I do love these wines because they show a great typicity of Bordeaux and their respective appellations. And on a personal behalf, Haut-Brion is really one of my preferred wines of Bordeaux, both in its fair youth and after 10 or 20 or 30 years. I love this so much for its class, for its elegance, its finesse, its refinement, length, voila, all the attributes there. 2004 right now doesn't really show a deep color. It's starting to become a bit loose in the edges, which is a good indication that it's approaching a first stage of maturity. I love this nose of Haut-Brion, It's like opening your cigar box filled with nice Cuban cigars, damp tobacco and cedar wood. And then we can talk about some hints of mocha, roasted coffee as well, and plenty of sweet fruit with layers of cassis and dark plum. I love this palate too. Perhaps a bit more youthful on the palate still, because it's still a bit, it's a quite firm backbone there. But I love this explosion of red and dark berries, those notes of tobacco, dark chocolate. And what I find impressive with this one compared to some of the other great wines of 04 I've had now, it's really this length, this persistence. Haut-Brion doesn't leave you, it stays with you, if I could say. And always those hints of tobacco, that slight sweetness on the finish. It's always difficult to describe a wine in concrete terms, but a beautiful result for the vintage, one of the absolutely best wines in my mind, which I would still prefer to keep. I mean, if you just look for the palate, it will become so much more silky and sexy if we give it 3, 4, 5 more years in the cellar, round off those edges, and then it will keep for 50 years without a problem. So it's up to you if you're patient or not, but a beautiful wine from Haut-Brion in 2004.